To start this course, we want to show you how you can quickly improve your drawing skills with a few quick tips. In this video, Kevin will be showing you how to draw a better head and face, something beginner artists often struggle with. So pause this video and grab a pencil and some paper to follow along. Within the next few minutes, you'll understand how to draw a more proportional head from 3 different angles. Don't worry if it seems like we're jumping ahead. The point is to just get started and learn something new right now. In the following sections, Kevin will back up and cover all of the basics from tool recommendations to drawing lines, shading, perspective, and everything else covered in this course. So let's pass it over to Kevin.
Hey, welcome to the video. I'm going to show you now some secret techniques that the pros use to draw heads so you can learn how to place all the different features of the head easily just using some guidelines and simple shapes, so you don't have to guess anymore when you're starting to draw your heads. So I'm going to draw one here from the front, and I'm going to show you how I construct the head here. So you start off with a simple circle, and that's going to be the cranium. And a circle, you can rotate it in any direction, so this is an easy shape to start drawing your head with. So I'm going to focus on drawing the front of the head here. So you're going to want to draw some guidelines, and the guidelines are really important because it's going to help you place everything and make everything symmetrical. And you're just going to draw a simple draw here. And now, this is your level that you're going to use in order to do the rest of the guidelines to place the nose and the mouth and the ears. So this is going to be our eyes here. You can draw simple half moon shapes. These are going to be your eye sockets. Now the back of the circle here, that will be like the back of the head, right? And that lines up perfectly with the nose. So you can draw a line here, and this line here divides the head in half. So we have our eyes here. This divides the head in half, so you divide that in half again. That's the nose line, which also matches up with the back of the head. And then if you divide this in half again, that is a line for your mouth. Now, how you place the ears are simple. They just fit right in between the nose and the top of the eyes, just like that. Now, different heads can have different jaw types. You can have a wider jaw, a skinnier jaw. I'm just going to show you this one right here, kind of like a medium type jaw. And you're going to want to draw in these lines here too, and that's going to separate your cheeks and your mouth and the front of your jaw, kind of creating like a 3-dimensional framework here. Also going to draw 2 semicircles here to map out the side of the head. So now we're kind of getting like into a 3D sort of mode, just by drawing simple 2D shapes, simple lines and divisions. So this is how you want to start trying to draw your heads, and not trying to draw outlines right off the bat, not trying to make everything look perfect right off the bat, trying to come up with things out of your memory, and just following simple steps like this. So for example, we can draw in a simple nose here to finish it off, and that's where your mouth would be. Alright, let's try this from a different angle using the same steps. So let's draw it from the side. So let's start off with a circle. We're doing the exact same thing. Now you can use a circle stencil. I'm just doing it freehand here. But we're going to have that same jaw. Now remember, when you're drawing a head from the side, the jaw connects before the ears, or else it will look strange because your ear is not on top of your jaw, it's directly behind. So we're going to draw that division line, and that's going to be our eyes. We're gonna divide that in half again, remember? And the nose is gonna line up directly with our cranium here. And it's also gonna be halfway between the top of our eyes and the bottom of the chin. So there's our nose, and we divide that in half again, and that is our mouth. A simple technique to do is draw a diagonal line, and this will help you place your lips. And now, as I said before, the ear, you place it between the bottom of the nose and the top of the eye. And a quick simple tip for the eyes from the side, you want to draw them just like that and fit them right into the eye socket. And if I add a little bit more detail, you can really see this thing starting to look like a human head. Now let's draw it from a little bit more of a different pose. Let's draw it from the diagonal pose. So let's try and draw one looking upwards on an angle. So same, we start off with a circle. These rules don't change. Now we can draw the side of the head, just draw an ellipse in there so we can start to get a direction, and you want to wrap those lines right around your sphere, just like that. Now you want to draw that jaw coming off and keep the chin in the center. I'm not drawing the chin out here, I'm drawing it down here. And if you just have that line come straight down and meet the center of your chin, you've got it. Now divide that in half again for the nose line, keeping it lined up with that bottom of your sphere. And another one for your mouth, dividing that leftover bit in half again. Drawing your ear, your eye sockets. Add a little bit of 3 dimensions to my nose and my mouth, and adding in my cheeks again, and there I have a head looking directly up. And you can see this does not take very long, and you can get a really awesome framework for your heads. Later on in the course, I'm going to be doing a female face, all shaded, all using these same techniques, and you can see this all in action later on in the course. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Your last action item is to snap a quick picture of your sketch with your phone or whatever you have and post it to the student Facebook group. This way you can look back after finishing the course and see how far you've come. We can't wait to see your work. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next lesson.